Hello guys and welcome back. Now, I have been doing YouTube for 6 years now, and this video I've never actually ever done. But for today's video I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I asked on my Instagram story and on Twitter for you guys to send in some questions. I've got a few, so that is basically what this video is. I'm going to answer your questions. If you do want to be a part of a Q&A in the future, all my social media is linked down below in the description. So go ahead if you want and follow me, and next time I put out like a Q&A for questions, then you can be part of it. But without further ado, we're just going to get straight into this video. So the first question, when did you start supporting Spurs? So I started supporting Spurs. I basically said I've supported Spurs my whole life because I grew up watching football with my dad, and yeah, so I grew up watching football, and then I think I was probably around, I'm like 8 or 9 maybe, when I really started getting into like supporting Tottenham. So I do say basically all my life, because I basically have. But honestly, probably when I was around that age. But I just say all my life because, you know, I feel like with growing up, it's always been Tottenham. Like, most of my family support Tottenham. I don't know what the reason is why. I think for me it's just because I grew up watching Tottenham, and then that's just how I fell in love with them. But I'm not entirely sure how my dad or like my other family members supports Tottenham. But if you do want to know, I can ask and I'll let you guys know. The next question is single ? I am single. I've been single for about, I would say four years. Yeah, 4 years. Well, over 4 years actually. My last relationship was like, I lasted like a year and a few months, I think. Yeah, we broke up March the 28th, 2018. So it's like 3 days for Mama's birthday. Actually, funny story about this. So this is going off my topic because it's just the question is, was I single or not? But it's a funny story. So basically, we broke up March 28th. It was mutual. Like, there's no drama to it. It's just, you know, the situation happened. But yeah, on my mum's birthday, me, my older sister and Gracie were actually walking to Tesco's. Technically it's the one I work at now, but anyway, so back then it wasn't. And they were just asking me questions. I think my ex-boyfriend came up. Should we just call him Bob? No. Let's go with Bob. So Bob came up, and I was sort of, you know, trying not to let them know about this, like, that we broke up, because it's like, to be honest, I don't like talking about feelings. I don't like talking about anything serious. I just don't, with anyone, even like family. Just, I can't do it. So yeah, so I was trying to avoid. Obviously I was asking the questions, and then my sister was like, "You've broken up, haven't you?" I was like, yeah. But because my mum's birthday is on April Fool's, so my Gracie kept thinking it's like an April Fool's prank, and I'm just thinking, it's not a prank, it's true. But in the end, obviously it was true, and she found out after the fact that it was I was still like, yep, broken up. But yeah, that was my longest relationship ever, and since then I'm happy being single. Do you know what? Focus on yourself. You don't need no one else. But yeah, that was the story. I'm a bit long-winded, but you get the idea. If you could go anywhere in the world right now, where are you going? So I actually have 2 places that I would choose: Miami or Bahamas. Me and my older sister were planning on going to Miami, I think 2020, but obviously COVID hit, didn't happen. And Bahamas, ever since I've seen that Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen film, was it The Holiday in the Sun, something like that, I've always wanted to go to Bahamas. The film I was talking about but the Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen film I was talking about, we're just gonna, I want to know the actual, I want to find out the actual name. Yeah, it's called Holiday in the Sun, and it's, yeah, it's Mary-Kate and Ashley, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, who travelled to Bahamas, and that was released in 2001. But yeah, so this, oh god, fine. So this is the film I'm talking about. Is it gonna focus? But yeah, so that is the film I'm referring to. What is something about your life now that would surprise your younger self? A bit of a deep question. I think, what would surprise my younger self about my life now? I think my YouTube channel would probably surprise my younger self, because I was really shy as like a kid. Well, I still am kind of shy, but back then it was like even more so. So I think the fact that I do have a YouTube channel, the fact that I'm still making content, the fact that I have sort of been successful in a way, I feel like, I mean, I guess having over 1,000 subscribers, it depends what people think and classed as success, but I think success as in I have gone somewhat with it, and I'm still doing it now to this point, like, because I've always wanted to do YouTube. I wanted to do YouTube when I was like little, like a child, like primary school years. I didn't start doing it until 2016, so I was 17 at the time, I think. Yeah, 17, because it was the June before my 18th birthday I started. So I think that would be surprising, and just that I have a job. Like, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I think when I was younger I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna get a job. Like, not like because it was kind of like I couldn't see myself in a job, earning money, doing anything like that. And I don't know why. It was just like how I saw. Well, to be fair, I didn't really think about the future, but I think looking back now, how I was back when I was like little, that was kind of my mindset. Like, I couldn't really picture anything for me happening coming to it, because I'm 24 tomorrow as I'm filming this. It's my birthday tomorrow, we're turning 24. So I think when I was younger I never really thought about what my future would be, but I think how I thought about my life back then and seeing it now, my younger self would be like, what the fuck, like, major. But yeah, mainly the YouTube, we still do it, like actually starting it and like actively filming videos, doing all that. And yeah, just having like a job, earning my money and being somewhat independent. I'm still not as independent as I probably should be. Like, I can't drive. I'm still, well, living at home. I think like there's loads of people who still live at home, but those kind of things I think maybe would surprise me younger self. But yeah. Another deep one. Do you try and hide any parts of yourself from others? Like family, friends? I would say not family, because they've known me my whole life. Like, you know, my parents, they've known me my whole life, so they know who I am. Friends, what friends? I'm just kidding. Not really. I think the only time I would potentially hide a part of my personality is if I'm with people that I don't really know that well. Like work as example, I wouldn't say I'm myself, like as I would be if I was just at home, or if like I'm by myself. Like, I can be like the weirdest person you ever met, or I could be like the quietest person you ever met. Like, it depends on how well I know you. Like, if I don't know you, then you won't see the real me unless you watch my YouTube videos. Then you'll be like, okay, that's who she is. But other than that, I think if I'm not like there's a lot of likes in this, but yeah, if I'm not, sometimes it'd be like an uncomfortable situation. It's like, because I can be very awkward, and I think people can notice that I'm a bit awkward sometimes. And also, it depends. Like, I can be like antisocial, like massively. I go through periods. Like, I could be like, I don't want to talk to no one. Like, I'm really antisocial. Like, I can't be asked. Or I could be like in a really sociable mood, and you'll get more of like a conversation from me. But like, I'm not rude. Like if someone asks me a question or they talk to me, then I reply. Like I'm not gonna be rude about it. But me starting up conversations or, you know, being involved, I can't. I physically can't. It depends. Like if I'm like close to you, like with friends, then yeah, like we can chat. Or if someone mentions Tottenham or like Love Island or something, then I'm like, I'm gonna be involved in this, do you know what I mean? But it depends on what I'm feeling at current moment in time, because sometimes I want to talk to people, I want to be like social butterfly, if you want to call it that, or I could just be in one of my massively anti-social moods. But it just depends how I'm feeling. I don't know what it is. Like I don't know if it's like a personality thing or if it's just me. To answer your question, sometimes. Where do you buy like your clothes? So for me, Primark is a massive one. I recently went to Primark, as you would have seen if you saw that vlog. Yeah, I don't go shopping for clothes that often. I did when I was like going on like holidays and stuff back pre-COVID. I used to do a lot of shopping online, like Pretty Little Thing, a bit of maybe ASOS. Boohoo was probably like the first online order of clothes I did. Not so much recently. Everything £5, that's a good place as well. But yeah, I feel like now it's probably just mostly Primark. I don't really care, do you know what I mean? Like if clothes are good, they're good. But yeah, I'm not really into like designer, that kind of vibe. Yeah, expensive, I can't afford that. But yeah, so probably just Primark. Favourite Spurs player. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I love all of them, but if I'm going to choose a favourite, it has to be Sonny. It has to be Sonny, okay? Sonny is just, you know, he's like sunshine. He's like, or should I say sunshine? I'll say sunshine. But just who he is as a person, like obviously I don't know him personally, but you see, like everyone who's like meets him just loves him already. Like even new players that have come in this season love him. So just me as a person, his laugh gets me. Like he's just such like a kind person, and obviously he's been so loyal to Tottenham as well. Signed a new contract whilst we were under Nuno. Like I can't see anyone else doing that. But yeah, like he's just like a world-class player, legend, love him. And yeah, has to be Sonny. And can we just speak about his hat-trick against Leicester? What a way to make your comeback. You don't just score your first goal of the season, you score 3. And 2 of them being absolutely world-class goals. Like, hands down, Son. So someone just simply asked you, how are you? I don't know how I was feeling when I put, oh my god, when I put it out on my Instagram story, so I'm just gonna just say how I am now. I'm good, you know. Obviously I'm excited because it is my birthday tomorrow. Although I'm turning 24, I'm just like, what the heck is happening? Like it doesn't feel like it should be my birthday. It's actually like a weird feeling to have. But yeah, generally I'm good. Can't complain really. Oh, someone just asked cherry or vanilla Coke. Okay, so I'm really, like this is like a really big question for me. Like it's back in high school, which was a good few years ago now. They used to sell vanilla Coke in shops. They discontinued it. I don't know, I think like a few years ago they probably discontinued it. So this is like this is deep, like this is really important to me. Vanilla Coke is my answer. Like, don't get me wrong, I like cherry Coke. I wouldn't necessarily go out and buy it on the regular, but if there was anything there, I would drink it. But vanilla Coke, they discontinued it, and that annoyed me. Because the only times now that I can get a vanilla type drink is if I go to like a restaurant. And luckily I'm going to a restaurant tomorrow, so hopefully they still have the vanilla Pepsi. Like if it's Pepsi, don't mind, Pepsi or Coke, whatever. But the fact that they discontinued it from shops, I need them to bring that back. And I literally said this to my mum like a few weeks ago. They should just sell it just sell it for me, because I would buy it. Like if I'm gonna get a drink, that would be the drink I'm gonna get. But the fact that they discontinued it, annoys me still to this day. Who do you believe or would like Spurs to brought in the summer transfer window? So Spurs summer transfer window, overall I'd have given it 7. I think we've added more squad depth. We've got more attacking players that can, you know, provide more than what our previous forwards would have done. I keep getting my hair stuck underneath my phone. There are two positions that I do think Spurs could have brought in the transfer window, which is another centre back and a cam. So for the centre back, obviously we could have gone for Pistoni. Obviously he didn't want to come, which, you know, is just, you know, it is what it is. And then we could have gone for Eriksen, we could have done, but apparently Conte didn't want him, which, you know, I don't know whether that is true or not, but that is the general thing that's was being said at the time, that I do think if we went for Eriksen he would have come back, but sadly we didn't go for him. But those are the 2 positions that I would have liked to see. What is your favourite colour? So I always say this, I have 2 favourite colours. My favourite colour is black, and now people can argue, but that's not a colour. To me it is, okay? And the other one is hot pink. What is your occupation? And my occupation is, I work in a supermarket, Tesco's to be exact. I pick people's online orders, and that is my job. The next question is, most embarrassing moment of your life? God, where do I start? There's been a lot, but like something that's like really, really embarrassing. The most embarrassing moment of my life. Okay, there was this one. It was at work. It was a few Christmases ago. I was trying to get some, like, you know, the chocolate selection boxes. Trying to get those down, and like loads fell off the shelf and hit me. There's a few people there, but that's really the only one I could think of that was like that embarrassing. But other than that, that's all I can think of. What is your favourite film / series? So my favourite film, mine changes all the time, but currently it's probably like the newest Spider-Man. That was an amazing film. All the Spider-Mans in one film, like, come on. Favourite series? See, again, that changes all the time, so it depends what I'm watching. I would have to say, because I recently started watching Fate, the Winx Saga, then it's going to have to be that. I just finished watching season 2, so that's going to have to be my favourite series. But before that, it would have been Heartstopper. They're currently filming season 2. I'm so excited. But yeah, Heartstopper, Fate, the Winx Saga, those 2. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? 5 years' time. So in 5 years' time, I'm going to be 29. 29. No. I don't want to be 29. I don't want to go to 5 years' time. Okay, 5 years' time. I'm still going to be doing YouTube. I don't think I'm ever going to stop doing YouTube, depending. Probably still working in Tesco's. Living at home. Like, I don't see my life changing that much in 5 years, which is probably bad, but yeah, that's where I see myself, still doing this, basically still doing what I'm doing now, hopefully being a bit better at it, hopefully, you know, I got a bit more, I don't know, but yeah, that's where I see myself, basically in the same position I'm now, but I don't know. If anyone mentions relationships, marriage, kids, any of that, count me out. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about it. Who is your celeb crush? Okay, so generally speaking, it's gonna have to be Jack Grealish. Like, hello. I think you can guess. Yeah, like, just, do I have to say anything more than Jack Grealish? Anyways, but if we're going like, if you want to know like actors or something, then it'll be Hero from the After series. But yeah, those 2. But mainly Jack Grealish. But yeah. Yeah. God. Next go. Oh, we've got a Love Island question. So the question is, favourite Love Island couple? Okay. I think we all know Tasha and Andrew are my favourite Love Island couple from this series. I'm obsessed with them. Obsessed. Love them. Love them together. Just Andrew, hands down. What is your favourite food? My favourite food is pizza. To be specific, Domino's pizza. I normally go for like a Meteor. But yeah, pizza has been my favourite food for years. And it's not going to change. But pizza is the way to go. If you don't like pizza, we can't be friends. What is your biggest fear? Spiders. My biggest fear is spiders. I hate spiders, especially big ones. Why this year have they gotten massive? Like, although like, all over my TikTok page, I'm just like, no, I don't want to see it. But spiders is the main one, I guess. Clowns as well. They've got a permanent smile. It freaks me out. Can't deal with that. Like, you think I'm gonna sit down and watch the movie It? Like, no, not happening. Clowns. But mainly spiders. Big ones. And don't come near me. Like, if they're not near me, I'm fine. Like, outside, fine. You live outside, so it's fine. Like, I don't care. But you come into, like, my personal space, my personal bubble, then we have a problem. So, spiders, clowns, no. What is your star sign? My star sign is a Virgo. Yeah. Do I represent a Virgo? I don't know. I'm not really up on my astrology, so I don't know. But if you are up on your astrology, let me know if you think I represent a Virgo. Any pet peeves? Any pet peeves? Oh my god. Okay, slow walkers. Slow walkers. Especially at school, when you're trying to get somewhere and people are just walking slow. Like, you just want to, you know, carefully move them out the way. Or, you know, get out of the way. Slow walkers. Any other pet peeves? Loud people. Like, people who are just like obnoxiously loud for no reason whatsoever. If we're going to do too much, then I'm gonna be here forever. But those are like the main ones. My favourite artist, Youngbloods. It has to be Youngbloods. I started I started listening to his music back, I think it was 2019, 2020. That's when I was like, my Youngblood obsession came about. So we're going to be moving on to the last question, which is worst memory as a child. Now, there are two stand out to me. The first one, I did actually make a video about this like 5 years ago, where I went on a cruise, a Mediterranean cruise for 2 weeks with my friend at the time, her mum, and her mum's friend. And basically, there were good times, like, there were good times. I basically got really bad sunburn. I had blisters all over both my shoulders. I was burnt like around here, around my arms, like it came down to like here. And yeah, basically what happened was, it was in Alicante, I think I was in Spain. And basically I was in the sea for like 2 hours, no sun cream on. And yeah, I was 10 years old at the time. Like, it was bad. Like, eventually I got taken to the doctors that were on the cruise, and I got given like antibiotics, and I had to take that to stay out the sun. So I had to go around wearing her friend's mum's t-shirt, which literally just it looked like a dress on me, but I had to go walking around in that. That's the only thing I wore, because I had to keep my shoulders out of the sun. So can you imagine a 10-year-old girl walking around in this like massive t-shirt? I wonder what people thought, because obviously you're in like different countries and stuff. And yeah, it was a worst time. But yeah, basically with the sunburn, right? So obviously I didn't get the blisters until like the morning after. Once I got the blisters, it didn't hurt straight away, but throughout the day they got really worse. And what I'm confused with, which I thought about recently, is why it took them so long to take me to doctors. Like, obviously it's gonna cost money, but why did it take them so long? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're meant to be looking after me. I'm not with my parents. Like, it was a weird, like, that was the first time I've been away from my parents for like 2 weeks, and literally it was like the second place we went to. So this is probably like a few days in, I end up sunburn, blisters, like it's painful, like because we was in this restaurant on the cruise eating dinner or whatever, and I was just in so much pain. I started crying. I was like, it just hurts. Like, obviously it's gonna hurt. I've got freaking blisters on my shoulders. But yeah, it took them a while to take me to the doctors. I did that, got antibiotics, I had to take that for a few days, and then just basically wait for the blisters to burst, which I did. I don't have like any pictures or anything. Like, I was 10, like, you probably don't want to see it anyways. But yeah, I was 10 years old. I was basically, and it was weird. Do you know what? When that happened, it was just, I don't know, I feel like I blamed myself for it, because it's like, I'm by myself, like my parents are not here, so basically it's down to me to look after myself, because my parents are not there to do that, even though technically I was a child, so it's not really my fault, but I felt like it was at the time. And it's like I'm getting in trouble because I got blisters. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it was weird. And not only that, but my friend's mum's friend, let's just call him Kevin. Kevin was, how do I put this? There was a lot of things that went down. I think towards probably towards the end of the first week, a lot of things went down. He took our passports from us. Yeah, I didn't actually talk about this in my first video. I think I was just trying to leave it. But yeah, he took our passports. There was quite a few arguments going on. When I started peeling, we were in this like theatre kind of thing with a show. I can't even remember what it was. And like, I could feel myself like peeling, so I just sort of like touched it, and he shouted at me for picking it. I wasn't picking it. I just went like this, like I just went like that, to like, because I could feel it, but I wasn't picking it. Why would I pick my peeling skin? That's gonna hurt major, and that's just gross to do. But like I just touched my arm a bit, and it was like here. But yeah, so there's a lot of things that went down with him. Not going to go into too much detail, because it was this cruise was back 2009. It was around the time Michael Jackson died. But yeah, there's a lot of things that went down, and it's like, do I really want to rehash it? But that was one of the moments. Now the second one, well, this was like, I was like 17, yeah, and it's when our family dog Izzy got put down. Like, that was probably one of the worst moments of my life. Like, it was the right thing to do for Izzy, but it's just when you've like grown up with this beautiful dog, and it's like you're no longer gonna see them, and it's just, oh my god, I see you. And it was just like the right thing, but it was just so sad. And obviously at the time I had my boyfriend with me, so it wasn't, I had someone there, do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was just like so sad. Like, it's like, and then since then I want a dog, but the only thing that's like me getting a dog is like having that feeling of losing them again. Is like, it scares me. But obviously I'm not gonna be able to get another dog until I move out, which I don't know what's gonna be. But yeah, that was the other moment of my life where we had to put down Izzy. Sadly I didn't get any like videos of Izzy on my YouTube channel, which I really wish I did. And there's like pictures and videos and stuff, and I think there's a video that I did tribute to Izzy after like 1 year after she died. If I can find, I think it's still on his channel. If not, I don't know. But if I can find that video, then I'll put a link down to it below. But yeah, really, that's made me sad now talking about Izzy. She was how old? Like maybe 13 when we got put down. She was just like this black Labrador. She was a mix of breeds. Because of how big she was she wasn't just a Labrador. But yeah, we don't know what other breed she was. But yeah, she was a good, she was a very lovely dog, and she was very like kind, and do you know what I mean? Like, she was just, I miss her. I miss Izzy, and I just wish I could just give her a cuddle, give her a hug, like just stroke her again. But yeah, so that is the end of the questions, and yeah, I really hope you enjoy it. I hope I've enjoyed, answered some good questions there. And yeah, I've had fun with this. So if you want to see other Q&As in the future, pop some questions down below and I will be filming another one, hopefully very, very soon. But yeah, other than that, that's going to be the end of this Q&A. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. More videos coming your way, more live watch alongs, and yeah, I might be doing a live watch along to the England versus Italy game, or Italy versus England if you want to do it like that, but I haven't decided yet. But look out on my channel, tap the bell to get notified every time I upload a brand new video. But other than that, I will see you guys next time.